I have been anxiously awaiting this arrival in a way for years now. This box contains everything my kids need for every single subject except for math for the entire school year. That is the beauty of unit studies, and that is the direction we are decidedly heading for the rest of our homeschool journey. Let's dive in. Hi guys, my name's Livy with Daisy Chain Principles. I'm a second generation homeschool mom to two amazing kids. At Daisy Chain Principles, we create video content to inspire you to homeschool with excellence, to create more beauty, connection, and joy in your everyday homeschool routine. I recently released a video, was an unboxing of our math and some odds and ends from Amazon, some of the read aloud books we were gonna do, the Bible study we're doing. Curriculum unboxing is like a bonus Christmas you get every summer. I see how parents get these crazy hundreds or thousands of dollars curriculum hauls because once you start, there's no way to describe it. You just want to like dive in and try all the things. It is a discipline for me not to switch or add on curriculum every year that I know we won't use. Anyway, I've decided to go with Gather Round. Now my daughter's not doing the workbooks this year. I want her to finish her elementary curriculum first. We went with something else for her elementary, which I've described in previous videos, but my son from now on will be doing Gather Round and math lessons for a living education. Aside from the books we read at read aloud time, that is his whole curriculum plan all the way through high school. Granted, math lessons for a living education doesn't go through high school, so I'll have to choose something else. But Angela Odell, if you're watching this, please continue making books all the way through high school because I would really prefer not to veer from your teaching. We loosely follow the classical conversation cycle. They have a 3-year cycle they do over and over. This year is cycle 1. Geographically, it focuses on Europe, and historically, it focuses like in the Middle Ages. For science, it focuses on space. We, again, loosely following that, but with the Gather Around curriculum, so you'll see that reflected in the units I chose. We're only doing 5 this year. I want to go light on purpose. Okay, let's dig into this box. I don't know, I just thought I would rather do an unboxing on my bed than try to do it on my lap again with my normal background. I've already like opened the plastic. I couldn't wait. I'm gonna rearrange these in the order that we're actually gonna be studying them in. That's better. For the workbooks, my son is going into 6th grade, but he doesn't have a lot of formal language arts lessons. Actually, he doesn't have any. All we've done for language arts is handwriting without tears and all about reading. So he's basically just copying sentences and reading books. That's all he's done so far. I feel like he's gonna need to catch up a little in that area. Of the 5 units we're doing, 3 that are upper elementary, and then the last 2 will actually be middle school level to kind of ease him into the language arts portion. We are starting with Vikings. I love that these are spiral bound. That is my preference. The print is even like more beautiful, and I feel like the text is a little bit large, which I like too. This is how thick the teacher's manual is. This is not the teacher guide, this is the student workbook, but that's okay. I think this one is actually a mini unit study. It'll be a lot shorter, but it fits the area and time frame I need for that classical cycle 1. This is the teacher guide, which is a little bit thicker. What I love about this is that your teacher guide is good forever. You can start from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade and use the same teacher guide. All you have to buy every year is the student workbook to pair with it. Since we're gonna keep going through the same 3 cycles, I can add 1 or 2 new to that cycle and still reuse some of these units. Let me show you some sample pages from the teacher guide and then from student workbook in Vikings. The second unit study we're gonna do, this, I'm surprised, when it arrived, my kids said they were most excited for this one. I think partly because when we watch War of the Worlds as like the movie we're gonna do to pair with this study, I told them, all of them were gonna do a movie and themed snacks. And when they heard that they're gonna get like alien and galaxy themed candy and stuff, they were like so excited. But also I think they do really enjoy like looking at the stars, learning about the planets. So here's the teacher guide, and here is the student workbook, upper elementary. So the first three will be upper elementary level. Viking space. And then the last one for upper elementary for Silas is Europe. We're gonna do Heidi alongside the Europe study. Here's the student workbook. Seems like they're all the same thickness. And here's the teacher guide. Fourth up and moving into that middle school level for him is the Middle Ages. He seemed really interested in the Middle Ages too. So teacher guide, student workbook, and I'll show you some pages from that as well. And last up, middle school level, artists. I will probably enjoy this more than them. I don't know, maybe not. My daughter loves art, my son doesn't. It's so good to learn about and appreciate both like drawing and painting artists, and what I'm excited for is like classical music. So here's the teacher guide and the student middle school workbook. All right, here's the full stack of all our unit study. The only other thing we have to do with this is the math books. And for read aloud time as a family, we do a Bible study. That's really it. The teacher guide in here will be the other half of our read aloud time. Pretty much pray and eat breakfast, read from the teacher guide, read our Bible study. We will quickly reference a map and our history timeline poster just to kind of check in with what we're studying. Okay, we're studying the Middle Ages. What part of Europe are we studying right now? When was the Middle Ages? We should be able to answer that. And actually, this came in the nick of time because Silas finished All About Reading Level 4 today. So I literally needed this tomorrow. So thank you, God. It came at the exact perfect time. Tomorrow we're going to start on Vikings and I'm so excited. This was during a back to school sale, 20% off in June. I got all 10 of these books for, I want to say, about $250 after shipping and tax. Really not bad at all, especially considering that half of that is reusable, being a teacher guide. That is all I had for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this and that inspired you to check out this curriculum. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you soon. Happy homeschooling.